functions, and scripts. This tool can considerably enhance the work effectiveness your database and CRM systems. In this video, you will find all functions overview and some examples of use. Minimum-maximum functions. Let's see how the functions work, using the product table as an example. This table contains the following columns: brand name and model, image, price in June, July, and August. The task is to show the lowest price for all 3 months. On the first step, we need to create a formula field. Let's call it lowest price. Select function in the first drop-down list and select minimum in the second one. Next, we need to select the fields for comparison. In this case, it will be 3 fields with price. Now, let's go back to the table. The lowest price column has appeared, which compares the 3 values in the record and shows the minimum of them. The maximum function works exactly the opposite. Ceil up and Ceil down functions. Here is the table with clients and their orders. The task is to round the value in the payable amount column. Create a new formula field and select the function Ceil up function. Next, we need to select the required field from the drop-down list and specify the significance. As a result, we got a column with a rounded amount. Ruby scripts. Scripts allow you to perform logical and arithmetic operations. We'll use the summer sales table as an example. This table contains a column with managers, their work duration, and the sales summarizing for the summer. The task is to calculate the bonus for managers. Let's create a new formula field. Select the function option and the script item in the following list. You can use HTML field names as operands. Click on How to insert record data link under the function field. A list of available fields will appear. Select a field from the list and copy HTML name. Also, you can change the HTML field name right here. It is enough to enter a new name and click on the Update button. Assume the bonus ratio depends on several factors. The first one is work experience in the company. Let's create the following script. If work months more than 12, set value 300. This means if an employee has worked in the company for more than 12 months, he will receive a bonus of $300. Let's create another condition. If the manager made more than 7,000 sales, then he will receive $150 plus 25%. The script should look like this. Else if sales more than 7,000, then calculate 150 multiply 0.25 plus 150. In all other cases, the bonus will be $150. So we need to enter else will be 150. It is necessary to specify AND for the scripts correctly work. Now we see the bonus for each manager in the table. Here is one more example of how to simplify your work using functions. We have a job candidates table. The task is to divide candidates into 3 groups: a suitable candidate, a reserved candidate, and an unsuitable candidate. We can use the search form, but then we'll have to use all criteria. a formula field with a function comes to the rescue. Let's create a new selection formula. We have to divide the candidates into 3 conditional groups. If the candidate has age less than 45 years old, higher education, work experience over 5 years, and recommendation from a previous employer, then such a candidate received the suitable status. For the reserve group, a candidate needs less than 50 years old, higher or tertiary education, and more than 5 years of work experience. Please note, numeric values, including HTML field names, are not quoted. Quotes are used for strings values only. All other candidates receive the status unsuitable. Do not forget to end the script. As you can see, each candidate was assigned a status based on the criteria. It is much easier to search on single field instead of multiple criteria. The same with conditional formatting in a table. We use the selection field to format records in the table. You can watch a detailed video about conditional formatting on our channel if you haven't seen it yet. It is much more convenient to generate a report after searching or grouping by one field. Which will contain all candidates by selected criteria. Don't forget about conditional actions and the action field. For example, create a button with the action Send email, which is available in the record with the suitable candidates only. You can watch a video tutorial about action field too. A function field can be used as a criterion in field rules. Here how it's work. Enable the selection field on the form. Next, we will create a new field, Add to Queue, radio button, with the 2 values, yes or no. Create a new rule. If the selection field consists reserve, then show the Add to Queue field. This is how it looks on the form. the function will allow not only more efficient data management, but also more complex calculations. For example, consider a profit definition table. The task is to calculate total profit. The formula looks like this. Total profit equals revenue minus total cost. If we carry out such a calculation using standard formulas, then we would have to divide the calculation into several formulas, separately calculate revenue and total cost. Using Ruby functions, you can do this calculation in one field. The script will look like this. Sell price multiply quantity minus buy cost multiply quantity. Now let's check the table. Perfect. Please note, for correct calculation, you must use the decimal field type. Counting days between dates. For example, we'll use a table with contracts. Task: show how many days the contract will end. Create the following script. exp date minus date time now, where exp date is an HTML field name. .mgd method converts the date to the Julian calendar format. Date time now is value with the current local date and time. As a result, we get a column with the number of days until the end of the contract. We hope you find many uses for functions in your projects. For more information, visit QuintaDB.com website.